Good morning to you guys. I want to introduce you to a new system today. I hope you had a great weekend. But please first like and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the infotainment that I am providing. Today our system is called the Precision Ladder Roulette System. Okay, it's a unique system because it's a progressive single spin recovery strategy designed to recoup your losses with minimal bet escalation. So you maintain a structured approach to your coverage. So instead of doubling your bets like a Martingale, where your bets get out of control, you're going to use a series of carefully chosen bet types, each mathematically sized so that the single win at any level recovers all losses plus a fixed profit. Okay? Super simple system to play. And basically, you're going to be working your way down the ladder or up the ladder. So you're going to start with 2 dozens. You lose that, you go to double streets. You lose that, you go to corners. You lose that, you go to streets. You lose that, you go to splits. You lose that, you go to singles. Okay? Super simple betting system. So let's start with that. We're going to play it $1,000 buy-in. We're going to use $10 units. The first half of the system, we're going to play it a little differently, and then I'm going to show you another way to play it on the second half. Okay? So our first $250 profit, what we're going to do is we're going to pick the dozens that hit last and the longest since it's hit, which is the first 12. Okay, and that's our first spin. You can see that we are at 0 as our session win. And right now we hit a 0. Fantastic. Okay, so now all you're going to do is going to look at the last number to hit. You're going to pick a double street, and then you're going to pick the other double streets. You put 3 double streets wherever you want in the 2 dozens that you were playing last, or that fall into the category of first to hit, or longest since it's hit, and last to hit. Okay, so we're up $10. And that's because we went to the second part of the double street. So it only cost us $30 as opposed to doubling our bet, costing $40. So it saves a little bit, gives you a little bit extra opportunity. So we're still on the third and first 12, and we're spinning. And we got a 34, should be a win. And it is, so we just rebet spin. Again, this is called the Precision Ladder Roulette System. We'll play it 2 different ways today for you. Okay, that's a win, but now we have to switch up our bet because this is the last hit, and the longest since it hit is now the second 12. So if it stays in the first 12, we keep the bets the same. The other 2, we change them. We won it on the second 12, so we're still going to go second and third. Let's get that bonus out of the way here. Sorry. Meant to exit out of it. There's a 5. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to place our double street bets. So we went from a $20 bet to a $30 bet. Okay, 36. $30, we're up 50. We're going to go 10 here and 10 on the second 12. We're going to play this at 250. Now we switch it to second and first. We're spinning. We're getting a 10. Excellent. Now we go first to third. You'll figure out the pattern once you play it enough. So if it stays in the first like it did, all we have to do is just rebet and spin. And we're spinning. Getting a 14, so we missed. So then we're going to put $10 here. And then we'll put $10 on these 2 in the third 12. See what we get here. 36, that should be a win. Excellent, we're at $90. Now we're going to go 10 here and 10 on the first 12. There's a 24, that's a miss. So then we're going to go $10 here, and we're going to go 10 and 10. And we're spinning. 8. That should be a win. And as you can see, we're up $100. So we'll go 10 here and 10 on the third 12. This is 17, so that's a loss. So let's go 10 here, 10, and 10. And we're spinning. And that's a 1, so that's a loss. So now we go to our double streets. 20. I'm sorry, our corners. So we're at 20, and the longest is hit. 20. Okay, from corners you go to streets. Right now we're at 2 units or $20. There's a 27. We hit it. We're up 150. We can restart again. We're at 10 and 10. Second and third 12. Need $100 more and we'll be there. Okay, a 6 hit. So we're going to put $10 here and we'll put 10 and 10. Okay, a 0 hit. So you keep the same 2 dozens. So we're going to put 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20. There's your $80 bet. And we got a 3. So we lost that. So now we go to street bets at $30 each. Pick 3 street bets in the 2 dozens you were betting. Or the longest to hit and the last census, or the last to hit. Here's an 18, so we got it. Okay, so we're up 200, so we'll go 10 here and 10 on third 12. There's a 36, there's 210, so now we're on first and third. If it hits in third, we keep the bets the same. Okay, 220. We'll rebet and spin. And there's 230. Rebet and spin. And you can pick your 2 dozens any way you want. I'm showing you 2 different ways to do it. 240. We get this win and we'll start the second system. And we got it. Excellent. Okay, so we're at 250. Okay, we were at 250 using the 2 dozens, the last to hit and the longest since it's hit. Now we're going to play 2 fixed dozens. So let's just stay on second and third 12. And we're spinning. There's a 1. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the dozens bet. So we're going to go 1, or the double street bet, and we'll put 3 double streets out. There's a 20, should be a win, and it is. So we just go back to 10 and 10, and we're at 260. I like the longest to hit and the last to hit, just because I know this can go on streaks of hitting a single dozen quite often. So you could actually lose this way. I feel is less safe than doing it the other way. More has to happen for you to lose the first way, in my opinion. I could be wrong about that. Let me know in the comments what you think. Here's an 11, so that's a loss. Okay, so then we're going to go 10, 20, and 30. Pick 3 dozens, or 3 double streets at $10 a piece, or 1 unit. Now we're going to the corners. So we're going to go, and a 6 hit, so we're going to go 10, 20, 10, 20. You can pick the corners any way you like. Let's go this like this. See what we get. Here's a 34. We lost that because I know the way we were betting. So then we're going to go 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. And we're spinning. If we lose this, we go to 4 units on double streets, which we did. Okay, so we go, on splits. 3, 4. Okay, and we're missing one of the bets is supposed to be 4. There it is, 320, and we're spinning. There's a 21, and that's a $400 win. We're up 380. We can restart again. So we go 10 and 10. Since we're staying on this fixed side, here's a 23. We're at 380. 390, rebet and spin. And there's a 0. So we're going to go to the 3 double streets, or line bets as it's called in the description. Here's an 18, that should be a win. Okay, and we go 10 and 10. We're at 400. Almost there, guys. $100 more. 410. And rebet and spin. Excuse me. Tell me what you think about this system, the Precision Ladder Roulette strategy or system. Okay, so we're going to go 12, so 20 hit last. So I am going to pick my double streets. 1, 2, and 3, right there. Oh, 0. That's no fun. So we're going to go 2 on each corner. It's an $80 bet. There's a 16. And that is a $100 win. We're at 460. We go back to 10 and 10. $40 more, and we can call it a day, guys. Turning 1,000 into 1,500. And that's what we're trying to do. So now we're going to go, let's go 10, 20, 30. Any 3 double streets within those 2 dozens, since we're playing a fixed 2 dozens. Okay? So then we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Let's go 1, 2. Here's a 9. So now we're going to go 3. So we're going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's pick a congested field. 14. I think we missed it. Okay, so now we're going to go to the double streets. So 4, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40. 20, 20, 30, 40, 40. Fat fingers, guys, I apologize. Okay. And there's our 320 bet. We hit this, I think we're going to be there. Let's see. $400, $550. There you go, guys. We didn't get to the last part of the progression, so let me show you the progression as we go through. This is the Precision Ladder Roulette System, and it's basically designed to try to recover your loss on one bet and have have a mathematically good chance at doing it. Okay? And you're not martingaleing or doubling your bet, even though your bets do get up there. As you can see, we were using 1,000, but we made 550. So let me show you the betting system. The first progression is going to be 10 and 10. We've seen that. You lose that, then you go to 3 double streets, as we discussed. And then you lose that. Then you're going to go to 4 corners at $20 a piece. Any 4 corners you want. It's going to be an $80 bet. You miss the corners, then you go to 6 streets at $3 a piece. Okay, for your $180 bet. You miss the streets, you go to splits at $4 a piece. Okay, so you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's be $4 a piece. There's one more missing. There you go. And that's your bet of $320. Now, for some reason, after all these bets, if you're still missing, then you go to singles at $4 a piece. And you have 2 different options. You could go for 16 or you can go for a safer 20. Okay? Right now it's written for the 16. And then what you would do is you would put $4, or you could go up a unit. Let's just go up. Let's just stick with the way they were supposed to be. Then you're going to put $4 on 16 numbers of your choice. Okay? And let's clear that out. Because guys, we were playing $10, remember? So you get the point. It's going to be $40 on each 16 out of the 24 numbers that you've been playing. Okay? So you got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's going to be a $640 bet. And then that would be your last bet. So if you're playing with dollar units, that would be a $64 bet. That's why you're going to need the $500 bankroll. Because if you lose this, you can either A, restart and double your initial starting at $20, or you can just go up 1 unit to the next level and just add a unit to each and go from there. So like say if we lost this spin, so say we're at 640, let me just give you an example. Let's see if we lose or hit the spin. We were at 550, so remember that. Okay, well we hit it, so it's $800. But if we would have missed it, then you would actually just go up a unit and spin, and then you see what you'd get here, and then that would give you a, I think we missed that one, so that gave us $800 loss. So see, we're back at 550. So by just going up that unit, and you take your second shot at that, and then if you don't hit that shot, your bankroll is going to be depleted. Again, no system's going to actually beat the roulette system because of the mathematical advantage they have over the long run. But take short sessions, get your profit where you're happy at. I'm usually happy at 20%, and then move on. I've played this system on a dollar minimum bet. I call it bubble roulette. It's kind of like bubble craps. You have a real wheel and ball in the middle though, and so I call it bubble roulette. And it only had a dollar minimum bet. I couldn't believe it. I was at Desert Diamond here in Phoenix, Arizona. The one at Talking Stick is a $3 minimum bet. So I was able to do this with dollar units, Used $100, made $20 just like that. The only problem with Desert Diamond is right now they are opposed to filming in their casinos. It's a tribal casino, very beautiful casino, and we're working on something to maybe help us out with that, but that's coming down the line. Anyway, guys, if you have any information that you want to share, please comment below. Tell me what you think about the system, how we can improve the system. This is your community too. I'm just coming up with the systems. Y'all just tell me what you think about them. Y'all have a fantastic day and a wonderful weekend for next weekend. And I'll see you next Monday.